Good evening. In this lecture, we will discuss antipsychotic drug and their classification. Antipsychotics are used primarily for the treatment of symptom of mental disease. They cause sedation without inducing sleep. They are essentially used in the symptomatic treatment of psychosis such as schizophrenia and organic psychosis. The symptom of schizophrenia can be divided into two types, positive and negative. Positive symptoms are those that are not normally found in healthy individuals, including hallucination, delusion, and thought disorder. Negative symptoms represent the loss of qualities normally present in healthy individuals, including impoverishment of thought, blunted emotion, attention deficit, and lack of motivation or initiative. In addition, many of these drugs also act as skeletal muscle relaxant, antihypertensive, antiemetics, and antiepileptics. Next is classification of antipsychotic drugs. The antipsychotic drugs are classified in the following way. First is phenothiazine derivative, benzodiazepine, fluorobutyrophenones, Raoul-Foley alkaloids, dihydroindolones, thioxanthines, dibenzoxazepine, dibenzodiazepine, diphenylbutylpiperidine, benzosoxazole and benzosothiazole, thiobenzodiazepine, propionidiol carbamates, and miscellaneous. Now first is phenothiazine derivative. Phenothiazine derivative, these are non-selective competitive antagonists of D1 and D2 receptor and hence block dopamine activity on these receptor site. Here you can see the basic phenothiazine ring in which at R2 and R10 position substitution are carried out. At R2, this is the classification of phenothiazine derivative based on having propyl dialkylamine side chain at R10 position, and the following drugs are obtained like promazine, chloropromazine, trifluoropromazine. Similarly, this is the next classification of phenothiazine derivative having ethyl piperidine side chain at R10 position. The following drugs are obtained like thioridazine, mesoridazine, and this is the next classification of phenothiazine derivative having propyl piperazine side chain at R10 position. In these drugs, propyl piperazine side chain will be constant and at R2 position the substituent will be changed. The following drugs are obtained like prochloropirazine, trifluoropirazine, thioethylpirazine and butapirazine, perphenazine and fluphenazine. Similarly, acetophenazine, carfenazine. Next is benzodiazepine derivative. In previous lecture, we have already discussed about their effect as a sedative and hypnotic, but in this case, they can be used as antipsychotic drug. Examples are chlorodiazepine, oxazepam, lorazepam. These are the drugs which can be used as antipsychotic drug. Next classification is fluorobutyrophenones. Examples are haloperidol, trifluoroperidol, droperidol. Next classification is based on alkaloid, Rauholia alkaloid. Examples are resipirin, resicinamide and resipiridine. Next is dihydroindolones. Example molidinodone, thioxanthine. These are the derivatives of thioxanthine used as antipsychotic. Examples are chlorothiazine, chloropentothiazole, flupentothiazole, and thioxanthine. Next is dibenzoxazepine. Example is loxapine, succinate, dibenzodiazepine, clozapine, diphenylbutylpiperidine. The sub-examples are pimozide, penfluorodiate. Dibenzodiazepine example is olanzapine. Propanilodol carbamate example is meprobamate. In miscellaneous, there are three drugs. Examples are oxypermethine, quetiapine, and serotinadol. These are the drugs which are used as antipsychotic drug. Thank you. In next lecture, we will discuss separately the derivative of phenothiazine and the structure active relationship studies of the phenothiazine derivative. Thank you.